Nothing like mambo ya kisiasa. Everything is kisiasa here, including what I've spoken about. We have already shared everything, including the complaints we have had about some 2 officers. And the commissioners asked us, not necessarily the commissioners whom I had were mentioned, but we have complained through our legal representative here about 2 commissioners whom we feel are, officers of the commission who are with their accusations that they are interfering with this process. And the commission has asked us to provide information, which we are going to do. So there's really nothing we are doing under the table. Everything is above the table.
Not yet submitted.
Pardon?
Is there any other question?
I've just said that the commission has requested us to do a formal complaint. How did we know they would ask for a formal complaint to do it?
Is there any other question?
Yes. Just saying that first, we made a promise yesterday to visit IBC offices and have a meeting with the commissioners, although we passed the message through the media, and our explanation is simple, that we had already communicated to IBC earlier in 4 letters which we made available to the media yesterday. Let it be very clear that we did not come here to IBC in form of a demonstration or a protest, as some media houses have reported it. I think media houses are used to ODM always coming to demonstrate at IBC offices. Today's meeting was purely meeting between IBC and the leadership of ODM, the officials of ODM as a political party, a party that has fielded candidates in both in Kibra and 3 other electoral wards where there are by-elections coming up soon. So this meeting was consultative. We had a number of issues, and first of all I want to thank the chairman and his team, including the 2 other commissioners and the CEO, for having a very, very cordial meeting. We have had, I think, almost 2 hours meeting. It was a meeting of engagement, and we have discussed a raft of issues, one of which, the first one, key one, was the issue of the register, and we have come out with the way forward. Actually, we expressed our concern to the IBC because we had communicated to IBC earlier on the issue of register, and we were not getting good response. The IBC has also accepted that probably there are a few things that they should have done earlier, so that this meeting would have not even been necessary anyway. But better never late than never. We are here, and we have agreed that the register for 2017 and the additional names, which are coming to about 333 new registered voters from 2017 to the time the registration of voters in Kibra was stopped legally, and then there were about 44 who transferred from outside to the constituency, and about 22 internal transfers from one polling station to the other. That information would be made available to us today, and not just us. All political parties participating in Kibra can access this. In fact, we have, this meeting is not just beneficial to ODM, even to other parties whom I see their leaders campaigning in the US. Yeah? They are also going to benefit from this. Even those who are campaigning for their candidates in other constituencies instead of Kibra, they are also allowed to benefit from this initiative that we have had. Then the final register, which is being verified and will be approved by, or certified, if I may use the right word, by IBC, will be availed next week, 18th. As a party will pay for it, and we'll get that register. That is the assurance we've got from IBC, and that register will be gazetted. Now, having addressed the register, we also talked about the electoral preparedness. I don't want to go into the details. I think the chairman, you have been very exhaustive on that matter. We also touched on issue of ICT. That again you have covered very well. The issue of polling stations, our concerns were that, one, there is no proper communication from IBC to the voters regarding the change of polling stations for logistical reasons, and we have asked IBC actually to make communication much better through maybe civic education. They have complained about resource constraints, but we have even suggested to them that they can also put banners indicating exactly where the polling stations have been transferred to assist the voters to understand early enough where they will be required to vote. The last issue that I think we have talked about is regarding the issues of electoral malpractice. Based on our statutes, the Elections Act, the IBC Act, and even other political parties Act, we have complained about some politicians, political leaders, state officers using state resources, including state facilities, to campaign. IBC has expressed that we have not complained officially, but we have also made it clear to them that we really don't have to complain. They have a duty as an institution tasked with the responsibility of ensuring the credibility of the electoral process to make sure that it is credible. And so the chairman has indicated very clearly that he will be there, plus other commissioners, even though the returning officer is the one who has the responsibility of running this electoral process and conducting the election, but they have an oversight responsibility to make sure that the whole thing is done, and investigation will be done. In fact, we were surprised that they are not assigned an investigator for Kibra. We thought even if the resources are so constrained, even if you have only one investigator, logically that investigator should have first been assigned to Kibra. But we take kindly, the response from IBC that they are going to assign investigator, and the matter will be resolved. I want to just conclude that our concern was on transparency and accountability of this process. Elections are not just supposed to be free and fair. They are supposed to be seen to be free and fair. And that is on that basis that as a party we felt we had a civic responsibility to come to the offices of IBC, which is a public office, and engage with the commissioners and the commission in general, so that we sort out and clarify matters that were appearing grey, and so that the people of Kibra, Kenyans in general, have confidence that their will be respected on 7. So finally, Chair, I've just been informed that some of our supporters, yes, who probably felt excited because we didn't invite anyone to accompany us, we are confident of coming here alone, but there is nothing that stops any Kenyan from coming to IBC offices. I'm told they have been arrested. I don't know on what grounds. I don't think that is necessary. That needs to be sorted out. So those supporters are allowed to go and enjoy their life as normal Kenyans. They are where they are. Yes, you have. There are issues that